everybody. Welcome to the Golden Girls Coffee Klatch. We've got the wonderful Dorothy and the remarkable Sophia here with us tonight. And I'm Blanche, as most of y'all probably figured out by now, because I'm the Southerner. So I claimed that one from the get-go. I'm the Southerner. I get to be Blanche. Um, I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. I mean, nothing at all has happened this week politically, right? That we can cover.
Yeah, it's been dead.
Oh my God, the full-on meltdown of the right has been an absolute joy to watch.
Hasn't it been? Hasn't it been? They're just going nuts.
They don't know, put it on Fox News for 10 minutes and you got hosts that are sobbing into their cameras and oh, woe is me and it's the end of the world. And you've got California passing a resounding yes on Prop 50. And of course, that made Dumpy Pants and crew all scream about how unfair it is that they actually asked their people to vote on should we reschedule our districts to make up for what they're trying to do in Texas and North Carolina and a couple other places. But it's been hilarious to watch the fallout from the elections because we literally wiped the floor with them. I mean, the first female Democratic governor of Virginia. The first another Democratic mayor for
New Jersey.
Or not mayor, governor, excuse me.
Governor, yeah.
Governors. You've got Mamdani, who's the new mayor of New York City, and they're all freaking out about that because, oh my God, you got a Muslim in the office. It's like, yeah, so.
Yes. No, he's a Democrat socialist. And they're trying to say he's a communist.
He's a communist.
He's a terrorist as well. He's an Islamic terrorist.
The funny thing is that between socialists and communists, some people have gotten those mixed up, and they're wrong.
No clue what one is over the other.
Yeah, well, and you kind of have to look at it because they do have similar traits, except the one that's the socialist doesn't want an authoritarian government, doesn't want a dictator running the country, and they want freedom for everybody. The communists want a different thing. They want what Trump wants. It's interesting that Trump calls him a communist when he, in fact, is trying to create that same kind of environment within the United States. But yeah, this guy, I mean, he's so young. And did you hear his speech? Oh, God, it was just
my God. It was remarkable.
Yes. And the same with the governor from California. Newsom's speech. Oh God, he just crucified Trump in the nicest way.
He does it so well. I mean, he really does. He just rolls him up and tucks him away in such profound ways of doing it while mocking Trump at the same time.
Yeah.
That is really joyful to watch. And I've never been a big Newsom fan. I mean, I thought, I figured, he's got the looks. He seems to have the right mindset. He could probably move up pretty high depending on how hard he pushes. But he has really taken the bull by the horns and like, okay, this is how it's done, folks. And
exactly. I think that he found his spine and he's showing all the other Democrats, this is what it looks like. You too have one.
Well, especially when you're
stand up.
When you're running the largest country state in the country, California, with also, I mean, they're right in there with the exports and the tariffs and GPA.
California has the 5th highest GDP in the world. Yeah. That's including other countries.
They're huge. They're just huge.
And so
Gavin Gavin Newsom, he's not only hot, I mean, please, he's also just
Yeah.
so bright. And, he's not
Yeah.
backing down from Trump. He's not putting up with
No.
this BS. And I'm surprised Trump doesn't have anything to say about him lately, but he wants to attack the new guy that's the mayor of New York and
Yeah.
tell him that
Mamdani, yeah.
he warns him he better be careful because Trump can just wipe out any federal aid or any kind and other kind of stuff.
Well, he thinks he can. I think
Yeah.
legally he can't do that.
Oh, well, he's
That's
not
not to say
following
that he wouldn't
anything
try,
legally.
but that's
Yeah.
not
He
to
can
say
give a
he
shit.
won't try. But I know another court that it got dragged into came back today and said you have to release the funds for SNAP benefits. You cannot
Now.
starve people to
Now.
death. And you
Yeah.
have to do it, yeah, like within 24 hours or something
And
like
Trump
that.
is
Yeah.
appealing it. They are taking it to the appeals court.
They instantly appealed it. Yes, they did.
Yeah. And in the meantime, you got all of these Trumpers, all of these MAGA people who are having absolute meltdowns online on TikTok and YouTube, because suddenly they have no SNAP benefits and they're not getting their stuff. And how are we supposed to survive? And blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, you should have thought about that before you voted for the asshole. What do you expect?
But Sherry, there's a thing that I don't think that they realize that they are in a cult. And most people that are in a cult will swear that they're not. But I have heard people that defend him in such idiotic ways that it makes my head spin. There was one who was being interviewed, having a chat about Trump being about the E. Jean Carroll case, and no, he was never found guilty of that. Well, he wasn't found guilty of that because the statute of limitations is only 5 years, and the 5 years had gone up. That's why it went to civil court. Yeah, but there was no proof. No, there was proof, and as a matter of fact, she had the dress that she had on when the incident happened, and she sent it away for DNA testing, and it did come back with unnamed male DNA. So the courts asked Trump to provide his DNA, and he said, nope, not going to do it. If you didn't do it, I would think you'd be the first one up there saying, take my DNA. It's not,
let's test this sucker. Yeah.
Yes. But no. And this person was arguing that, well, you can't really believe that. And I mean, he was joking with a lot of things. Oh, so when he talked about, if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he'd be dating her. That's okay. Oh, come on. That was just a joke. He was just joking around.
They twist themselves into pretzels to make excuses for his unbelievably horrific responses to things. I mean,
yeah, even defending. Well, he went into he himself has admitted that he went into when he had the beauty pageants where underage girls were naked, and he just waltzed right in because I can do this and I can do that, and the guy said, well, was there any proof of that? Yeah, there was several women who were eyewitness to it who came forward. Well, yeah, but they could have been lying. Okay, so 26 women accused him of doing things that were inappropriate, and what are they all lying? Well, they could be.
Oh God.
It's like for the believer, no proof is necessary. For the non-believer, no proof is enough.
Yeah.
But you're saying E. Jean Carroll saved the dress?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
because wasn't the whole thing about this is that it wasn't a rape, but she was digitally penetrated. So what kind of what kind of stuff ended up on her dress? I mean, it reminds me of Bill Clinton and his little thing in the Oval
Well,
Office.
I'm sure he got quite carried away with his digital penetration and
That just
very
pissed me
easily
off.
could have had an accident in his pants. And for all we know, he already had it out of his pants. I don't
That would
know.
be
That's
my
a
guess. Yeah.
horrifying thought.
Yeah.
In which case, in his excitement and release, he would have left DNA all over stuff, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
And it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't
no,
take a lot.
no,
Of,
just
of
just a few
that.
squirts and you're done.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
and
trying so hard to say this and
Yes.
not
Yes.
and not have YouTube
like
yank it,
like
you know.
Maureen said over here, she said he had the mushroom out.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
I like what Maureen said. I
Yeah.
think Mikey of the Little Johnson is running scared.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you know, and Trump on that thing with E.G. and Carroll, he made such a big deal about somebody said that it was rape, and then they got sued because they said the guy from some other guy from TV, and I'm thinking, it no matter how you do it, when you force yourself in it, there's
Yes,
penetration. It's rape, whether it was from the pee-pee
right.
or from
Or the fingers or
or the
another object
fingers
or
or a
it doesn't matter,
broom handle, anything,
you
Uh,
know.
wire hangers.
oh, Kimberly. You mean he released the Trump files for E.G. Carroll? Yes, ma'am, he did. Yeah. Yeah. And the I saw a little video clip of there was a meeting at the White House, and this I thought was just disgusting. They were Trump was sitting down at his desk, being his usual self, and there was a group of people off to the side, and one of them was in front of a microphone, and I think there was 4 or 5 people around him. Anyway, just as this guy started to speak, one of the other members of their party started to collapse.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I did hear about that.
Yes. So here, this guy is, he's collapsed.
He
They're
fainted.
trying to do whatever they can, and there's Trump standing there with the look on his face, like, "This is my show. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Don't
really.
you dare die on my watch."
And in the meantime,
Nothing.
Kennedy Jr., who's supposed to be the head medical guy, literally runs the opposite direction out of the room. He like
Yes.
disappears. Like, yeah, you're
Maybe he went to go get some Tylenol. We
Well,
don't.
it did say that Trump cleared the room. Just get everybody out of there because somebody fainted. But they weren't sure at that point what happened.
Yeah.
But you're right. You're right, Marina. Suddenly the focus became this person on the floor instead of Trump.
Yes.
And so he's like, okay, everybody out.
Yes.
We're done with this for right now. We
Yeah.
got to find out what's going on. And I guess the guy just fainted. But thank God
yeah,
it
I
wasn't
haven't heard what happened to him. If it was
Mr.
too much
Glowworm Brain.
alcohol before the thing and it caught up
Yeah.
with him, or
Maybe
if he
didn't
was
have
out late
lunch
the night
not too close
before.
to Trump, and the odor knocked him out. I mean, it could be anything.
Could have been anything. Yeah.
Really, the odor knocked him out. I mean, I've heard that some people did feel that way in other situations, that the odor was just too much. I love it. Where did this go? Where she says, who said this? Ruby Moon. You mean glowworm brain?
Yes.
In reference to Kennedy.
Yes.
Glowworm.
Him.
It appears
You know,
that
is this
former
common?
Prince Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has been summoned by the House, the Democrats in the U.S., to talk about the Epstein files.
Oh,
Perfect.
good. Yeah, because
Yeah.
at this point, Prince Andrews, no matter what he says, he's
He's not a prince
screwed.
no more.
Yeah, he's not a prince anymore, so he could say anything he wants and kind of blow this out, but up to where we really want to hear about it. You know, he
Yeah.
could say what he wants to say, and Trump doesn't have any control over him, and he's already lost it all, so it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah. Well, shall we toss a few cards on it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Will Andrew spill the beans, or is he going to come in and Epps? I hardly knew him. What island? Lolita Express, you say? What is that? Is that like an espresso? Like a latte?
You know, I get that he will probably try to stay as mum as possible.
Yes.
That he will probably be threatened before he ever gets before the group. You know, that they will definitely make sure that he's going to be very careful about what he says. So he probably won't be able to be as free as I was hoping for him to actually be honest about this. Because he's still denying it anyway, even though he's in hot water, but you know, he denies it. What do you got, Sherry?
I got succession plan. So yeah, Charles is taking care of it now, so it doesn't stain William's reign. I think is why he decided to go ahead and do it now, because he knew William was going to do it as soon as he became king. And so I think Charles went ahead and did it so it wouldn't be hung around William's neck that he took his uncle's prince title away, you know.
Yeah,
and then I got foreign threats. So like Marina was saying, yeah, there's some people letting him know how much he can and cannot say, regardless of what happens, because it could implicate them. So he's got to be careful there. And then I got support assistance. So he's going to give them assistance to a point, and then he's going to be hushed up.
Yeah, that sounds like definitely. I'm feeling that too.
Yeah, and I think my cards are confirming your cards, Sherry, and what you're saying, Cleo, because I got mounting tension, which, this is the idea of, you're going to have to come here and testify in front of us. Obviously, it's mounting tension because there's a lot of people who don't want him to talk. I think his lawyer is going to tell him that, there's domestic priorities happening, so you need to stay here. You're not going to the U.S., and that makes sense. And as Patrick pointed out, he's not a U.S. citizen, so he can be asked to come, but he can't be made to come because he's not a U.S. citizen, right?
Right.
So right now, it's a difficult decision on what he's going to do, because I think that the that impotent little 3-year-old inside of him, I want my man. I think that he does want to say, oh, I'm innocent. And yet there's enough people around him who are saying, look, dude, nobody believes you. Like, you can say that you are innocent until the cows come home. They got the goods on you.
Oh, but they got the pictures too. I mean, he's definitely there, and he's with the woman that ends up committing suicide. I mean, it's just horrible what they've done to these women.
Yes. Yeah. So, no, I do agree with you, Cleo. I don't think he's going to show up. I think, they're going to say, thank you so much for the offer, but this is in the past. Let's just leave it in the past.
Excuse me, but I'm in the middle of a move. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah.
I've been defrocked, I guess. I don't know if that's what you would call it.
Somebody said he lost the family jewels. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
And he's been kicked out of his house. Yeah. King Charles is like, hit the road, Jack.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love
and
it.
You know, for years and years and years, Sarah Ferguson has stood by him because, of course, they lived in the same house, even though they're divorced. Apparently, had a good relationship, and yes, so
Yeah, he's got one wing and she's got one wing, and they
yeah, yes. Now that
like,
he no longer has his titles, now that he's no longer prince, apparently she's looking to move into to Australia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that they're not looking for a place together. Imagine.
yeah,
Well,
So
well, she probably
that
doesn't want to get stained any more than necessary by his actions, because I've heard rumors, and that's all they are rumors,
yes,
that she was in on it too. She knew what he was doing, and
yes.
as long as he dealt with it his way, she wasn't bothered by it. So it's like, that's kind of
Mhm.
disgusting when you think about, and here you're raising two girls. I mean, does that mean what? You never let your daughters be with them alone? Um,
Yes.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and someone commented that, hold on, SFW said Fergie's sister lives in Australia.
Oh, okay.
ah,
Well,
so she's got somebody she can go cry to.
yeah,
Well, and Fergie has her own fall from grace too. I mean, I know it's been a long
several.
time, but
Yeah.
she's been questionable.
Yeah.
And with all of this on top of it, and to know that, she writes children's books.
Oh,
Mhm.
So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, what exactly are you saying to these children in your books? I mean, it just, it and I've heard quite a few different theories, conspiracy theories, I guess you could say, this past couple of weeks, of people talking about when you start like looking at the branches of who all is connected to all of this, and that it is truly just unbelievable the amount of people that thread through. We got us a visitor.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I gotta fix the thingy. Hang on, Judy, I see you. There
oh,
she is.
Judy.
Okay.
hey, Judy.
Drinking my coffee. Hello. Made it.
Oh, good, good.
I
Yeah.
saw you pop in, but I didn't have the right thingy up to get all four of us on the screen.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
One of the rumors, and you're right, absolutely, it's a rumor, but one of the things that was being said, that was out there, was that Epstein paid off her debts, and that apparently she's not very good with money, so she would go into debt, and then would need to be
bailed out of debt.
bailed out, and that Epstein bailed her out. And one of her emails that has been cited is her talking about how, he is a dear friend and supporter and whatever.
Oh, really?
Rose
Wow.
Blue. No, I didn't, my dear. I'm going to go up and see.
Do what? What
Yeah.
did Rose say?
No, Rose Blue, Heart Centered Tarot. Oh, TSA workers walked out yesterday. Massive sick out statewide. We have 6 major airports. Will Texas airports close very soon? Will other states' TSA workers do the same?
Here we go.
Well,
Wow. All right, I'm gonna take that down because it covers y'all up. But
yeah, we
But
can.
let's hope that they do that. I mean, this thing about, well, we're going to shut down the country, but all you other people have to work and you don't get paid. And one of the most critical, intense jobs a person can have is to be an air traffic controller.
Yes.
You've got to, and it's so dangerous, and there's so not having enough people working or having them overworked. So yeah, I hope they do that, and they just shut down the airlines, and then we'll see how fast the country comes back into opening up.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You start hitting the big shots in the pocketbook, and that's when you're going to start getting results coming back in, because they're going to be like, wait, you're messing with my bottom line right now.
Uh-huh.
That reminds me when UPS went on strike, and as soon as they stopped, boy, everybody's like, what can we do to get them going again? And because it's such a major part of infrastructure and the holidays. So yeah, Jeff Morris, 69.95 said Thanksgiving is the busiest travel time. Absolutely. I mean, everybody's starting to travel to go see family.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is the most dangerous time to travel.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason. Jason just gifted somebody a membership.
wow.
Thank you,
Fabulous.
thank you.
Thank you, Jason. My
He's
goodness.
so sweet.
Yes.
You know,
Oh,
the
Clarence is
other
here.
thing
Hey,
is,
Clarence, I didn't see you.
Yes.
I think things would get cleared up a lot faster if all the congressmen, senators, everybody that's in on this, that's shutting down the country, regardless if they're Republican or Democrat, just don't receive their pay either. Then
Yes.
things would, you know,
Yeah.
I think that will change in the future.
Mhm.
Thank
Not
you,
soon enough.
Susan.
Oh, thank you, Susan. That's very kind.
So
Very
sweet.
kind. I know. Yeah.
And
Good. I got to
and
buy Thanksgiving dinner, y'all.
did you guys mention Dina Marie? She also gave you some donations here.
Oh, did she? Oh, I missed that one. Okay.
Lady cakes.
Well, it doesn't want
Aw.
to load up. Okay.
Why did Worm Brain run away from the incident?
Here we go.
He's
Why did
trying.
Worm Brain run away from the incident? Thank you for your donation, Dina.
Yeah.
Why
Like I said,
did
he was
he?
probably searching for the Tylenol.
I think he had to use the bathroom.
Oh, Marina, I love you.
Maybe he's thinking of me. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget, it's the big blackout. No purchasing stuff between November 27th and December 2nd.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's getting spread to not purchase. Don't buy Amazon or Walmart or TSA or whatever. Just don't spend any money between the 27th and the 2nd. Let them feel it, you know, because it seems
Keep
like
in
when we
mind
do
that
stuff
people in
like
sales
this,
feel it.
Yeah. Yeah.
granted, it's not good for those who are in sales, and it's not y'all that they're
Yes.
striking against, but it's it will certainly make those higher up in those companies, like I said, start picking up the phone and making a few phone calls to Little Johnson and Littler Johnson in the White House to do something about this, and do it now, because you're cutting into my bottom line here. You know, you're hitting the pocketbook. That
You
ain't
might, maybe you guys know, I forget, there's a website where you can check which party the companies support. So make sure, you can check and see, well, maybe this company does support a Democratic Party, or maybe they donated to F-45, and just double check before you start not doing business against the people that are actually
I think it's goods are us, I think is what it's
something
called.
like that.
Could be.
Arthur usually talks about it, and I'm just going blank, but I want to say it's goods are us or something like that.
I think you're
you
right.
can go in and see.
Unite us.
Yes.
Goods Unite Us. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. Goods Unite Us. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe check there first before you boycott.
Yes.
Well, just be I can't think of the word now. God, it's been a day.
Discipline?
Be precise about what it is you're going
Yes.
That's not the word I'm looking for, but it's the closest thing I can come to. Um, and so yeah, it's there's, and of course you got the current occupant who's saying that Walmart stated that you could buy the full Thanksgiving dinner, with them, and it's cheaper than last year. It's like, well, yeah, if you buy all Walmart products and not name brand, and if you buy who knows where it comes from turkeys and not,
Yeah.
Who knows where
I
it
mean,
Yeah,
came
and
from.
and a utility one, could be missing a wing, a drumstick, Yeah.
Maureen just
It's a
mentioned
mystery
that
turkey.
Maureen just
yeah,
mentioned that she donated to her local food bank. Anybody that can do that, if you've got the wherewithal to do that, help everybody out, because that's what's happening all over the country. People are not getting their food benefits, and they are hungry, and they've got kids. A lot of them, most of them got kids, and it's just
they got to
horrible
feed. Yeah.
that they're
And
not getting their food benefits.
Yes.
when you, and before you just go to the grocery store and buy things willy nilly and bring to a food bank, call the local food bank where you're at and ask them what do they need. Maybe they're low on this product and they got way too much of that product. So
Yes.
you don't want to go bring them a couple of bags more of the product that they've got too much of. Maybe, go get something that they don't have. And then something else I heard this week was that actually you could take the money you would have spent buying stuff at a store and you can donate it directly to the food bank, and they can actually, because they have special deals with grocery stores and stuff where they buy food by the pallet, that they can get more for the money's worth by just going through their contacts and purchasing in bulk than what you would pay at the store. And then that way they're getting what they need and it's cheaper. So, um, and I had never even thought about that before. I heard somebody talking about it this week. Um,
Well, somebody just said on
Instacart
here, but
is another one.
give cash because they can buy more.
Yes.
So just
Yeah.
what Sherry was talking about.
yeah, I heard,
And Instacart has a thing where you can buy and they'll donate to the food banks through Instacart also.
yeah,
So you can do it all online if you want to.
Wow. Good to know.
Yeah, that's really, it's really, I just learned that
Excellent.
yesterday. It's really good to know. And if you if you don't have the resources to donate food or money, but maybe you have a little extra time, they could really use volunteers to help also.
Yes.
yeah. Whether that's just bagging up the boxes of what to give to people, or if they run
Yeah.
a soup line where they actually, cook and serve food, they always need volunteers for that. I know President Obama and his family always made a big deal about on the holidays, you would see them at the local food banks
Yeah.
there close to the White House,
Yes.
where they would be working to actually serve people food, and these are really poor people that would get to basically go eat lunch with the president of the United States, because he would hang out with them and walk around and take pictures and whatnot. And I always thought that's kind of cool. I've never seen anybody with the last name Trump do that. So
no.
Or with the
Yeah.
last name Republican.
Yes.
that's true too.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
So-
don't do that.
We've had all kinds of let's see. All right, it appears that we had 3 state Senate seats flip, 2 Democrat in deep red Mississippi. Yeah.
Well,
Hooray.
Surprise.
That is fantastic news.
Very good.
yes.
And there was quite a few flipped seats in red states that went to Democrats that people are still rolling their heads about, because they're like, I know there was, I don't know what state, I don't remember, but there were a couple of positions that were taken by Democrats that have never, ever been held by a Democrat. It's always gone to a Republican, and they went Democrat this time. So
Well,
that
if you think back in shows gone in the past, like almost a year ago, we predicted that this kind of thing was going to happen, that the
Yeah.
Republicans were going to implode, things were going to change. I mean, I didn't see it as clear the way it's happening right now. I didn't necessarily see it exactly that way, but just in general, when you're getting messages about this stuff, not knowing the timing or anything, and all this stuff is happening, the Republicans are looking very bad. And the more that, like, after this election, and Trump just spewing about being ridiculous about it, it makes him look even worse. So this is exactly what we've been waiting for. It's exactly what we've predicted would happen. And here we are. And just wait.
Yeah.
It just gets better and better.
It does.
You know,
It's like I started getting that vision back in, what was it, February, March, that I kept seeing the White House decorated for Christmas, snow flying and falling everywhere, and not a soul in sight. Nobody's there. Like it's not lived in. And I mentioned it over the weekend on a show, and somebody said to me, well, it's going to be kind of hard for people to live there if there's one whole side of it's ripped out. I mean, and I said, I never really quite thought of it that way. When I saw that that's what they did, is like, well, that could be an interpretation of what I saw, because
well, but Trump always wants to spend his winters in Florida, so that could be
Yes.
another thing, that he's just down in
it was
Mar-a-Lago.
like there was, in the vision, there's like nobody, like no staff, no.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's like an empty building, and I'm starting
Well, the
to wonder.
Republicans are still on vacation.
That's true too. And I'm starting to wonder,
Exactly,
is
Rose,
a
yeah.
premonition that it's going to turn into a museum and no one will live there anymore, so that they can't up and destroy the place, so.
I think they're going to rebuild it
was asking
to
about
be
asbestos.
replicate.
I think there's probably something in that, Rose Blue, in that with all that demolition, with all the things that are in the air, that are coming into the different rooms in the White House. There's a process that you have to go through in order to remove asbestos. It's not like you come in with a broom and you sweep it up. So once that gets into the air and it's circulating, makes it difficult for people to be in that.
People are in hazmat suits and
Yes.
stuff trying to get through this asbestos, but you would think that asbestos has been known to be a carcinogen for a long time, and you would think that anybody that was working with the White House would have had that kind of thing removed years ago, but who knows? Yeah, but for Trump just to rip off,
think ahead, like use a brain. Come on.
I mean, asbestos was used through the 70s so that building is old, super old, obviously. And so it's got it throughout the layers of paint and construction. And, if they go in and just start bulldozing things down, it's going to poof, that's what's going to happen.
Well, and it also makes
I want to also mention.
Sorry?
I was just going to say, stepping back to the food bank thing, don't forget about the pets. You can contact a group called Fido, and they provide for, and they go into hurricane areas and all kinds, but they're in many cities across the country, but they will give pet food to anybody who needs it. Like give pet food if you need it, if you're in dire straits. So Derek, please donate if you can pet food to Fido as well, and the Humane Society perhaps, but Fido actually gives it to the community.
Your local animal shelter, no shelter.
Well, we got the same thing going up in Seattle. Yes, people are helping out with the pets and people.
Yes.
I did want to mention that. Did I lose it already? Oh, it's Jeff. Jeff says we're talking about the asbestos. He says, "Oh, let them stay. They'll be fine in there's asbestos."
Breathe deep. Breathe deep.
Yes.
Cleansing breath. Cleansing.
Yes.
Relieve stress.
There's none of that around here. You're safe. Go on back inside. You can hang out there for a while.
But isn't it just amazing and unconscionable?
I don't care to you.
Isn't it unconscionable that the 45 and his lawyers are fighting this thing about food stamps, about food benefits? The court told him, no, you have to give, you can't hold back. And they said, no, we're going to. And so then the judge comes out and says, I want this change. I want the food benefits going out tomorrow. And they said, well, we can't do that if we're taking it from some extra place. And he basically what the judge was saying is, no, don't take it from an extra place, from some other funding. Take it from the funds that are there for the people. But they started to make a big issue about, no, we've got this other emergency benefit thing that will take weeks. Well, what good is that? And so the judge has told them, no, you're doing it right now. And
the money's already allocated for that. It's already there in the budget. So
and it's been there forever. And so now now they're saying, taking it, they're appealing this. It's ridiculous. It's going to look really, really bad for them, especially the month of November, Thanksgiving and all that. But not just that. I mean, there's kids not eating. It's just not it's unheard of in the United States. It's so un-American. Yeah. And Trump is just getting away with murder. And I'm thinking, what an asshole. Why in the hell do you care? You're eating, you're fine. You've got your Kentucky Fried Chicken and your.
That's all he's worried about.
He
doesn't care about.
He literally doesn't care. He's a psychopath. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he got pissed off about something, and I don't remember now what it was that pissed him off. And so he thought, okay, I'll just go rip the East Wing out and have my temper tantrum. Yeah. And that's his reaction. That's has always been his way of expressing anything. When something pissed him off, he just turned around and had a tantrum, and he tears something up or he breaks something. Or
didn't he do that just a couple days after the No Kings rally?
Yeah, he was pissed off about that.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Moonfoxing Night on here on the chat section says emergency benefits. Spoiler alert! It's another 40 million going to another country. So he's willing to put out 40 million to another country, but not his
40
own country.
billion with a B.
Oh, it's B.
It's billion with a B. $40 billion that they're sending to Argentina.
What?
To feed their people. But
my God!
But he can't give the money that's allotted for our people.
That's because his oligarch buddies, the billionaires, have investments in Argentina to build up the infrastructure, and they lose money if Argentina falls. Argentina has the most debt of any country in the world, and if they lose. If they don't build up that area, then all the oligarchs lose money. And so he's given them money and gave him the second one. The contingency was that his president of choice needed to win. So when he did is when he gave him the second fund, because he said, if this guy doesn't win, I'm not giving you more money. And so he won, and they get more money, and now the oligarchs get to build and enrich their investment. So that's what it is.
Wow.
It's about money. It's never about anything else.
Of course.
Yeah, it's all about money. I mean, that's what it all comes down to. Um,
Yeah.
that's why our reactions to stuff, the the most efficient way of getting changes made is when we attack their pocketbook. When we hit them in the wallet and we suddenly, we're not buying your products, or we're not going to your location, or we're not, we're not vacationing wherever, because who the hell can afford to take a vacation right now? Um, we're not going to buy your cars or buy your food or buy your clothes, or, and enough people do that. And it's, it's deeply felt in their bottom line. And they're freaking out because
Maybe that's
sales
going to
have
get their
dropped
attention.
200% or whatever it is,
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
That's generally how you get the big guy's attention, is you hit him in the pocketbook. You
Exactly.
have an impact on his bottom line. And all of a sudden, people start asking questions. Why did we lose so much in this quarter? What happened to this project? Why did this go bad or that go bad?
Well,
And then somebody has to answer for it. Yeah. And yes, Aaron,
well, he's
Argentina
proven
is
that when you report bad numbers, he just refired. Remember the people that reported the bad numbers before? He just fired them and replaced them with one of his cronies, so that he doesn't get bad reports.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the one that I've heard more
Jesus Christ.
Republicans talk about in some of the clips I've seen online
Man.
uh, of it being brought to their attention. You do realize that when the former jobs person, whose job it was to simply report the numbers, he didn't have anything to do with putting the numbers there. His job was simply to go out and report the numbers. And because Trump didn't like the numbers he reported, he fired. And you got people like, well, that's not fair. It's like, that's the way he treats everybody. He
Yeah,
hires
that's
you to
true.
come in and do a big construction job, and he'll find one or two little nitpicky things and refuse to pay contractors. That's why it had gotten to the point in New York, he couldn't get anybody to work for him, anybody to build anything for him, because he
New
refused to
Yorkers.
pay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And somebody said over here that the
Mhm.
corruption is just mind bending. I totally agree. That it's just, you can't really comprehend
Yes.
what's going on here, and it's corrupt, and there doesn't seem to be anything we can do. But fortunately, there's people like Gavin Newsom and this new guy in New York, and Bernie
Mamdani, yeah.
Sanders, and all these other people. It is coming around finally. I was so excited when I heard the speech that Gavin Newsom gave about, that they've got these new sections that will become Democratic instead of a Republican. But his whole speech, he just ripped Trump in the nicest, most intelligent ways. And so, yeah, it gives me hope. I think things are I think we are turning a corner right now. Just after, I had no idea this election was going to be such a big deal, but boy, it sure has turned out that way.
It was so needed, just
Yes.
the overwhelmingness of it, of
Yes.
everything going the right way. And I know the day before the election, the night before, President Obama went and did a rally for Abigail Spanberger of Virginia.
Yes.
And it was like, oh my God, I forgot what it was like to listen to somebody intelligent that knows what the hell he's talking about.
Exactly.
And was on point, and his witticisms and his quick wit and the little things people would say something from the audience, and he would respond back just lickety split and just have everybody. It's like, I forgot what it was like to have somebody that intelligent
Yes.
in the office that has that charisma and that wit to just, it's like when he turns it on, and everybody feels it. And it was so overwhelming the night before the elections when he was there. And then the same time in California, you had Gavin Newsom showing up for the Prop 50 thing, Kamala Harris showed up, joined him on stage, and she did like a 10 or 15-minute speech talking about it. And on when she used to, when she gets really fired up, she's very much like Obama, man. She is just popping out, just cranking out of her.
Yeah.
She
In the
was very
meantime-
much on, and I think a lot of people were looking at between Obama, these people that were running for these offices that were so on point of what's going on, and you had Kamala showing up, you had Newsom, and I think it was overwhelming, and people showed up in droves because they were like, we can't live like this. This man is killing us if we don't do something about it. And so we've had to listen the rest of the week to those on the right cry and whine and complain because they lost. Oh, poor thing. I mean, you weren't able to cheat this time. And they pull the same stunts. The bomb threats at Democratic areas where there were voting booths, voting places, and they were already ready for it this go around. It was like bomb threats called in, they'd go in, check it out, nothing's here, go back to voting. Nobody lost their place in line. So
can you put up what artist Liz has down here at 6:51 p.m.?
An intuitive?
Yes. And let's put that up, and then maybe everybody can read on that.
An intuitive was stating that Mamdani will be arrested and deported. I have not picked up that at all. And
but
from
you do
this
see
point
how it's
forward,
going to be
he's
possible.
going to be surrounded by.
You think he's going to be protected, but
I think
I can see
quite a bit.
Trump could pull something like this.
I can see him being threatened quite a bit, but
yeah.
They're not gonna, no, but I do feel like he needs to be very, very careful because people are going to be after him.
But he knows that. He's well
aware
of that.
Right. Yeah.
I
the
get
thing
promises.
Let me.
So, that's it's. They're sore losers, and so there's going to be all kinds of things on there. I think that this is not the first time that Mamdani has heard of threats like that. I think he's very used to it, and he has people in place that are very much watching him and protecting him. And let's say, worst case scenario, they do arrest him and they do deport him, do you think that the people who voted for him are going to go, oh, well, shit, I guess he's gone?
Oh, no.
Right?
No.
Yeah. So
no.
It could be one of those things where the worst thing happens, but the outcome ends up being the best. Because if somebody tried to do that, 45 and his cronies and his ICE people, if they tried to pull that, and he could come up with something, but I think what he's mainly threatening is not to have him taken out of the country, but to not federally give any more money to the city of New York, because he doesn't like how they voted.
Well, I got fall from grace, and there's just going to be one more thing that Trump has to deal with, and then economic challenge.
Yep.
So, it's
here today. He was, I don't know where, he was in Florida, and he was talking to a group of Republicans in Florida, and he got South Africa and South America mixed up because he was concerned about all the people coming in from South Africa.
Yeah, I heard.
Well,
I heard
a couple of
that.
days ago, it was Nigeria. He got on the kick with Nigeria instead of whatever country he was supposed to be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
His brain
Yeah.
popped out Nigeria and he couldn't stop. I mean,
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, judgment.
oh yeah,
Judgment, and there. I feel like there are people that are going to try to take, their pot shot opportunities against him, but just like Cleo says, he knows that he's going to be very well protected. But he's, I think he has a good ability to rally the Democrats, especially
Yes.
somebody like him and Newsom and AOC and Bernie, and you get all of them going because people are ready for people with a voice. And he's very intelligent and he has a
Yes.
voice and he uses it. And I feel like, if we can rally the party together around that generation of Democrats, then they will do a lot to bring about some good times. But there's going to be, I mean, he's going to have, I think, more power and support than a lot of incoming people into politics would have. He's gotten a lot of attention, and I think he has a lot of background support for him. And he's responsible for helping to shine a light on the snake.
Yes, absolutely.
I heard
And
somebody
bring,
say something yesterday or day before yesterday.
bring some light to what's going on.
I heard
Yes.
someone say it was either yesterday or day before that, it's a damn shame that he wasn't born here. He would make such a good president. Talking about Mamdani, but he was born in Uganda.
He
So
do a lot of good.
yeah, so he's not eligible to
Yeah.
run for president, but there's a lot of other positions that he can hold within the government that would do
Absolutely.
wonders.
Absolutely.
Um,
And you know what? Before we
mean-
go, yes, let's.
We need good
let's just
people in
mention
all the
Nancy
supportive roles. too.
Pelosi. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi is retiring. She's not
Yes.
running again.
Mhm.
yes.
That's I think that is encouraging in that, first of all, she's in her 80s. Come on, it's time to let someone else take
But
over.
on her
It's
way
time to let
out,
go of that control.
she is telling us all what she really thinks about the Trump administration. So I love it that she's going to do that. Yes, it is time for her to retire. And again, if you go back a year ago when we were talking about we will be soon. Well, we're seeing it right now. A younger group of people that are smart, intelligent, young, and progressive, and
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
that we don't want to lose the democracy. We're sick of Trump. We're sick of just every single day. It's been going on for like 10 years now. It's just so old. We're tired of it. But, and
exhausting.
also all the, what's his name? So many senators and representatives and stuff that are just, it's time for them to move on. It's time
Yeah.
to let the
Schumer,
younger people.
Grassley,
Yeah.
please. Grassley
time.
can't stay awake during meetings, and
Well, and KL Starlight put up that evidently Gorsuch, which was one of Trump's appointees on the Supreme Court, is
Yes.
questioning Trump's executive power, and Roberts is questioning the tariffs as unlawful taxes on Americans.
they are.
So that's two very important positions to be taking when it comes from the Supreme Court, who has up to
Absolutely.
this point pretty much just been
A yes man to Trump. I mean, just doing,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how
Yeah.
much money are you people getting? They just go right along with Trump.
Well, they're
That's-
being blackmailed.
Pardon me? What's that, Judy?
They're being blackmailed.
Oh, you
They're being
think?
blackmailed.
I think they're right in bed with the Project 2025, and they're
Mhm.
just going for it, and they want this. So to have
yeah.
somebody from the Supreme Court finally saying,
Mhm.
you know what, maybe this isn't quite right. But we'll see. We'll see what their final verdict is on this, because
Yeah.
Trump has said if the Supreme Court doesn't come through, it'll be the end of the economy and the United States. I mean, it's just so much nonsense, so much BS. When in fact, it's the tariffs that are going to bring us
Yes.
down. So we'll just see what the Supreme Court does. I don't have any faith in those people.
No.
No, I don't either. It's, I think for anything to truly come out of the court and surprise me would be if they did some complete turnarounds on some of this stuff. It'd be, it'd be a moment of, what universe am I in, kind of
It'd
thing.
be a miracle. It would
Yes.
be a miracle.
It would be the opposite of how we all felt a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
when everything was literally, everybody was, half the damn community was talking about, I'm just going to hang it up and quit. I'm not going to do this anymore. And, how could everything be so wrong and this and that and the other? And it's like, not necessarily that it was wrong. It was just that
The timing. Our timing was
it was
off.
the timing. Our timing was off. And I think that
We
a lot of
weren't
people
wrong. It was
just,
stolen.
I know.
exactly, that was my next thing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us
Yes.
didn't see the extent of the theft that was being done.
Yes.
People picked up on it and they were bringing it up, but I don't think we saw it at the level that it was at.
Yes.
And so it was, it was sucker punch for all of us. We were all sick of the stomach and going, how could I have been so wrong? And then the more we've learned as we've gone along now is actually we weren't wrong. We were all right.
Yeah.
And I would love to be a fly on the wall to know what was going through the Democrats' minds, that instead of fighting it, they just walked away from it. And the only thing I can think of at this point, a year later, was they did that because they realized that for the massive amounts of people that did vote for him legitimately, they had to see just how bad it was going to get with him in office. And sorry, my brother goes through singing. He's singing to the dog, telling them that he's taking him out to walks.
Hey,
It's
I
my
do that.
brother.
I do
don't
that
know.
same thing. I take the dog out and sing to the dog so it'll poop.
Anything he does, he'll sing it. He'll like walk through the house and singing that he's going to fix something to drink or fix something to eat or take out the dog. He'll sing. It's like all you gotta do is listen to what song he's singing. Oh, that's what he's doing. Okay. It's just his way of mentally just keeping himself on track, because otherwise he walks in the room and he's like, why did I come in here?
Yeah.
I do that.
It's a bitch getting old. What can I say, man? We all do that. Yeah.
Yes.
Walk in the room and going, let me go back in the other room. Maybe I'll remember what I came in here for. Yeah.
That's my steps in. I go in, I forget, I go out, I remember, I go back in.
Yes.
Pace back and forth.
Well, guys, it's been an hour and 4 minutes. Wow, we got 220 in the room. Holy smokes.
Nice.
That's fantastic, guys.
Fabulous.
Woo-hoo. Please be sure that you go to all of these lovely ladies' channels and like and subscribe and share.
Please.
The links are all in the description box below. And if you're not subscribed to me, why not? Go ahead and subscribe. I'm pushing for 10,000 before
Yay!
Christmas, and I'm running out of time, y'all. Got to get on the stick. We need some subscribers there. Thank y'all really for so much that y'all do for me.
And Sherry, I just want to mention that tomorrow there's a polyterology. It's on at 4:30 or 7:30 instead of 7 or 4. And it'll be, I got a feeling it's going to be the kind of conversation we just had here will be continued in polyterology. So with the cool throne.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
So
Over
everybody
on the
should
Cool
come over
Crones
and see that.
channel. That'll be a lot of fun. I also have Annie Bear. Standing in Light with Annie Bear is going to be my guest tomorrow afternoon. So I'm looking forward to that. She is very remarkable. And what have you got going, Marina?
Well, tomorrow I'm actually going for a massage, and I'm going to a gem show with
Ooh, nice.
Dawn Turner, and then on Saturday at 6 p.m. Mountain, Trish James is going to be joining me. So I'll have her back on the channel again. Love reading with her. Love her energy. Going to talk about the new decks and whatnot. So
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta get caught back up on the new decks, and I'm waiting for her to get the forecaster deck back out because it literally sold out in minutes. It was like it dropped. It took me 15 minutes to get to the office and get there and pull up the computer and think, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this deck. It was sold out. I was like, son of a bitch, man. I was pissed. I was like, God, dog it. She just dropped it like 5 seconds ago. I mean, you know, it was sold out that fast. I was not a happy camper. So I'm waiting for that to come back in. And I know she's got some other new stuff coming in, so I'm excited to look to see what that is.
yes.
I've started keeping a little stash of cash. So whenever she has one of those decks that she just drops because it's limited edition, it's like I can jump on it and buy it. And but it's like Merry Christmas to me. Okay.
And happy birthday to me, and happy New
Yeah,
Year.
Happy New Year.
And the next Shining Light event, Innocent Potato, is on Saturday, November 29th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific.
There you go. Judy, what you got coming up?
Those are wonderful events. They're wonderful.
Yep.
I have, and apologies for being late. I'm running, have preemie
You got a new
grandbaby born at
grandbaby
29
and a sick
weeks,
daddy,
and my
so-
dad in for surgery, and oh my gravy. It's been a ride. But next week, on with Celtic Tarot Sheila and Sherry, you and I I think are doing our thing on Thursday.
Thursday night. Yeah.
And then I just did a collab with Peaceful Nick. She and I will be doing another one here soon, and same with Irish Granny Helen will be on my channel as well, and coming up here in a couple weeks. So that's all for now, other than hospitals.
What about you, Cleo? You got anything coming up
Yeah, polyterology.
besides
tomorrow.
polyterology?
Oh, and then on Monday I've got the Mystic Four, which we only
there
do
you
that
go.
once a month. It's being hosted by Val, and yeah, we like it when the people show up. That'll be personal readings, and
It's a good show.
Polyterology is politics. Mystic Four is personal. So
Yeah.
that's Friday and Monday. If you can make it to any of those shows, please do.
Yes.
Don't be late. You'll regret it. So,
Absolutely.
well, thank you everybody so much for being here and all the great questions and stuff y'all put in the chat. It's been such a boring political week, and you know we had to struggle to find things to talk about.
Yes.
So y'all have a great night. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back in 2 weeks on Marina.
Yes. Yeah. That'll be
Yes,
on the
20th. We'll be back on the 20th. We'll be on Marina's channel. So mark your calendars.
Right.
Don't be late. All right.
All right.
Good night, everybody. Have yourself a lovely evening. Enjoy the weekend coming up.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.